Hey guys, I'm going to do this pretty much unedited today because I have not slept for like 36 hours or something. Um, I didn't sleep at all last night because I was working on another video that I plan on publishing tomorrow. Um, and I put a lot of work in that one. It took a lot more time than I expected. So, anyways, I'm going to do the Friday update today and we'll go from there. Let's see here. As you know, this week's been up and down all week long. We had a big downturn, then we had a big upturn to recover, and now it's kind of just been volatile going up and down. I went from having 97 of my stocks losing to only having 11 losing, and now I'm back to the majority of my portfolio losing. Yeah, it's been a rough ride. But that's okay because I'm in it for the dividends and I'm not in it for the overall market value. So now I'm having an issue with M1. I've called them multiple times now trying to get answers, and I get different answers that make sense. Well, most of the time. So let me explain here. When I come in my activity here, you can see I have $20.64 sitting in my account not invested. I've been depositing $60 a day every day. If we go to funding, you can see 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Yet I was still sitting on $20.64. If you look at the history of this, all right, so there was one time it left 285 and I thought, oh, no big deal. And then it left 741 and I called, or I figured, okay, it's under 10, no big deal. Next day it was 747 and that's when I called and I'm like, yo, why do I have 747 in my account? And they basically just explained it because I have so many stocks in my portfolio that it rounded out and figured it couldn't buy it. So as long as it's under $10, it should be fine. The next day is 313. I'm like, okay, 94 cents, fine. And then 750 again. And I'm like, all right, what the heck? So I called them again. And I'm like, what's going on with this? And again, they explained, it's probably just a rounding thing. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm not going to worry about it unless it's over 10 bucks. Sure enough, yesterday they left $14 in my account. So I called them and I got this lady, and this lady had no idea what the hell she was talking about. I mean, none. So she tried telling me that the reason $14 was left in there is because I got paid dividends for the day. 1018 activity. That was yesterday. No dividends. I got paid zero dividends. So I told her she was full of shit, basically, in a nice way. And then she goes and she says that it was due to, let's see, what did she say? Oh, she said it was due to me not having any trades for the day. First thing, if I have over $10 in the account, it should automatically trade because that's my setting. If I go in here to funding, auto invest all my cash. If it exceeds $10, it'll automatically invest. So first bullshit mark is right there. Second bullshit mark, come on, is I had 96 trades yesterday. So obviously I traded yesterday. So once she realized that I knew she was completely full of shit, she handed me off to someone more experienced, a guy named Matt. Matt was much more helpful, and he indicated that while it was doing the trades, it paused because there was a calculation thing going on, and they had to compare the amount of shares I own with that they show I own with the shares that the holding company shows I own, because there might have been a mismatch, and said that the rest should be invested today. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to invest $60 again tomorrow, and so this should all get invested. He said, yeah. And of course, today I look at it and I've got $20.64 in there, more than ever now. So I call him up again like 10 minutes ago. And this guy has no idea why this is happening. He looked at the account. There's an error on the account. It says error in recon or something to that effect. And basically he says there's he believes it to be that there's a problem with accounting on my account. Like there's a problem with calculations. Now, every day I put my buys on this sheet, and I have automatically calculated up here to take my total of my buys, subtracted my sells, right? And it gives me my exact amount that's totally invested. And then I take that amount and I add it to the cash sitting in the account, and it equals exactly my deposits plus my dividends earned or paid. So I know the calculations here are all correct. So what calculations are wrong? I don't know. Maybe the number of shares on particular holdings. Maybe they're off by a decimal or something, or you know what I'm saying, a hundredth or a thousandth. I don't know. I can go through. I can add up all my shares, and every time I've done it, they've been accurate. Like it says I bought this many shares at this and this many shares at this on this day and this day and this day, and I add them all up, and it's exactly to the last digit, perfect. So I don't know. Apparently, there's some calculation problem on my account, and what I think is happening is it's investing up to about 53 bucks on average. 53, 53, 53, 67, 53, 62. So on average, about 53 bucks. And then there's a calculation problem and it stops investing. And it just throws it into a pending activity with the rest of the money that it was planning on investing. Like if it would have invested 1372 more, it would have left, under 10 bucks in there. It would have been fine. So apparently there's something going on with my account. So he put it in a support ticket with the back end group or whatever, and he said that their response is a lot slower. So who knows how long it's going to take to get an answer on this. And in the meantime, who knows how much cash is going to build up in my account. So I'm a little annoyed at that. Little freaking annoyed. Anyways, on to the current status of my portfolio. All right, as you can see, I have invested a total of $25.60. So we'll take that. And we'll subtract my overall value of my account right now, which is $24.75.27. So I have lost $84.73. This is getting much more accurate. It's a little off, but it's much more accurate than it was. So anyway, I'm down 84 bucks. On my overall portfolio, my biggest loser is Granger. It was my biggest winner earlier this week, if I remember correctly. So that's taken a wild ride. Down 17%, down $5 on that one, $5 there. So yeah, I'm down on a lot of stocks here. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not going to count all those. That's a waste of time. But you get the point. I'm down. Overall, though, I'm happy because I'm now getting paid dividends since I started investing, a month or so ago. Now the dividends are starting to roll in. So I got paid 9 days ago. I think I told you guys about this one already, ITW. I'm sure I did. And then I got paid by Chubb Limited and Modella's, 2 cents and 8 cents. Yeah, woo! But we're getting there. It's a start. And then I got paid a bunch of dividends on the 16th. Realty Income, Store Capital, you can see them. So yeah, I'm happy about this. My dividends are starting to roll in. This is the start. This is what gets me excited when I see that money coming in and I'm seeing that return for buying these stocks. That's what I'm looking for. And then I got paid from DEI, which I don't own anymore. That's one of the stocks I sold. Let me come back over here. That is one of the stocks I sold, but I held it during the ex-dividend date, so I was due to be paid the dividend, and it got paid on the 17th, so 2 days ago. So yeah, I got paid that, and my total earned dividends at this point is $4.25. and I've been paid 98 cents of that so far. So not too shabby, not too shabby for only having 2 grand, a little over 2,500 bucks in my account. The only problem is getting this cash reinvested. Why aren't they investing it? It's gonna drive me nuts, guys. I swear to God. Because if there is a calculation problem and every day it stops trading at $53 and I'm depositing 60 every day, this is going to continue to go up every single day for who knows how long till they get back to me. So I could have $100 in here, $200 in here that's not getting invested, which is just ridiculous. So, anyways, this is my first big problem with M1. Other than that, I've been happy with M1. So, and if it works right, this is a fantastic platform. But they need to get that fixed, and they need to get that fixed soon. So yeah, that's my portfolio update. As you know, the market went up and down. I'm not going to go into all the details and news that went on. Maybe another time, another update, I'll do that. But right now, I just don't see the need, and I'm just way too tired. I'm sorry, guys. I have not slept. Um, I was going to tell you guys something else, and I forgot what it was. But if I think of it, then it'll be in my next video. Like I said, I did stay up all night long working on a video last night and editing it and getting it together. It's more of me just talking. It's kind of like the this is important video, the young people are ignorant video that I made, except for this one goes into way more details. So I basically made a video on how to buy your freedom. And now that I know at age 48, and I'm starting to implement it way late, I created this video for my kids and for the young people out there who still have time to do this. And they can really hustle and get this done in 10 to 15 years, and they can have their time and their freedom. So that's what I was concentrating on all night. Look forward to seeing that tomorrow, guys. If you haven't, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I post, hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button. I appreciate your support, and thank you all.